Crystal Falls is a city in the U.S. state of Michigan. As of the 2010 census, the city population was 1,469. It is the county seat of Iron County. The city is located within Crystal Falls Township, but is a separate municipal entity. The area first developed as a major center for iron mining and the timber industry. It has become increasingly popular for tourism in recent years. History. Crystal Falls was platted in 1881. It was named for a nearby icy waterfall on the Paint River. A post office called Crystal Falls has been in operation since 1885. Geography. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 3.61 square miles. 9.35 square kilometers, of which 3.47 square miles, 8.99 square kilometers, is land and 0.14 square miles, 0.36 square kilometers, is water. The city is very hilly and the castle-like county courthouse, built in 1890, sits on the highest point, overlooking the downtown business district. Transportation. US 2, US 141, M69. Indian Trails provides daily intercity bus service between St. Ignace and Ironwood. Michigan. Climate. Michigan State University's study of Crystal Falls weather concluded that precipitation was well distributed throughout the year, with the crop season, April to September, receiving an average of 20.30 inches, 516 millimeters, or 68% of the average annual total for the 1962-80 period. During this same period, the average wettest month was June with 3.96 inches, 101 millimeters, while the average driest month was February with 1.02 inches, 26 millimeters. The National Weather Service's 1971 to 2000 data shows a 30-year normal annual precipitation of 29.65 inches, 753 millimeters. The following precipitation extremes, based on the time period of this station's published record, are: greatest observation day total, 3.86 inches, recorded June 14, 1981. Greatest monthly total, 12.48 inches, recorded June 1981. And least monthly total, 0.00 inches, recorded on several occasions. Summer precipitation comes mainly in the form of afternoon showers and thunder showers. Annually, thunderstorms will occur on an average of 33 days. There are normally 139.2 days with measurable precipitation. The 1950-51 through 1979-80 average seasonal snowfall was 70.6 inches, 1.79 meters. During this period, 143 days per season averaged 1 inch, 25 millimeters, or more of snow on the ground, but varied greatly from season to season. The following snowfall extremes, based on the time period of this station's published record, are: greatest observation day total, 18.0 inches, recorded March 7, 1926. Greatest monthly total, 53.4 inches, recorded March 1939. Greatest seasonal total, 143.2 inches, recorded during 1942-43. Least seasonal total, 31.6 inches, recorded during 1963-64 and one earlier season. And greatest snow depth, 47 inches, recorded March 15, 1926. Although there are no longer official temperature observations in Crystal Falls, Michigan State University concluded that temperatures are similar to those at the National Weather Service office in Marquette, Michigan. Temperature records kept from 1962 to 1989 by the National Climatic Data Center show a record high of 99 degrees on June 30, 1963, and July 20, 1977. The record low was minus 42 degrees on February 17, 1979. Annually, there were an average of 4.4 days with highs of 90 degrees or higher, 96.9 days with highs of 32 degrees or lower, 207.1 days with lows of 32 degrees or lower, and 55.1 days with lows of 0 degrees or lower. Freezing temperatures were recorded in every month except July, which had a record low of 33 degrees on July 6, 1965. Demographics. 2010 census. As of the census of 2010, there were 1,469 people, 700 households, and 402 families residing in the city. The population density was 423.3 inhabitants per square mile, 163.4 per square kilometers. There were 893 housing units at an average density of 257.3 per square miles, 99.3 per square kilometers. The racial makeup of the city was 96.9% white, 0.2% African American, 0.7% Native American, 0.2% Asian, 0.1% from other races, and 1.8% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 1.0% of the population. There were 700 households, of which 22.3% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 41.9% were married couples living together. 11.0% had a female householder with no husband present. 4.6% had a male householder with no wife present. And 42.6% were non-families. 39.6% of all households were made up of individuals, and 20.2% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.06 and the average family size was 2.73. The median age in the city was 48.3 years. 19.7% of residents were under the age of 18. 6.4% were between the ages of 18 and 24. 19.3% were from 25 to 44. 32.1% were from 45 to 64. And 22.5% were 65 years of age or older. The gender makeup of the city was 49.4% male and 50.6% female. 2000 census. As of the census of 2000, there were 1,791 people, 795 households, and 470 families residing in the city. The population density was 530.6 per square miles, 204.6 per square kilometers. There were 913 housing units at an average density of 270.5 per square miles, 104.3 per square kilometers. The racial makeup of the city was 98.05% white, 0.06% African American, 0.61% Native American, 0.11% Asian, 0.39% from other races, and 0.78% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 1.23% of the population. 17.1% were of Finnish, 15.5% Italian, 11.5% German, 9.4% Polish, 9.4% Swedish, 6.6% English and 5.3% French ancestry according to Census 2000. 97.5% spoke English, 1.1% Finnish and 1.1% Spanish as their first language. There were 795 households, out of which 24.8% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 46.0% were married couples living together. 9.4% had a female householder with no husband present. And 40.8% were non-families. 36.9% of all households were made up of individuals, and 22.3% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.13 and the average family size was 2.78. In the city, the population was spread out, with 22.2% under the age of 18. 6.1% from 18 to 24, 21.7% from 25 to 44, 21.3% from 45 to 64, and 28.7% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 45 years. For every 100 females, there were 90.1 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 82.8 males. The median income for a household in the city was $26,637, and the median income for a family was $35,000. Males had a median income of $28,266 versus $20,144 for females. The per capita income for the city was $14,538. About 7.5% of families and 10.4% of the population were below the poverty line, including 15.6% of those under age 18 and 6.8% of those age 65 or over. Arts and culture. Crystal Falls is home to the Crystal Theatre, a regional performing arts center. Head to the ice the last weekend in February on the Michigan Reservoir for the annual fishery tournament, a tradition that most locals look forward to all year. In April 1992, Crystal Falls received international attention due to the discovery of a giant fungus, Armillaria bulbosa, in the nearby forest. The discovery was announced in articles in Nature and the New York Times. The fungus covered an area of more than 30 acres, 120,000 square meters, and had a total mass estimated at 100 tons. At the time, it was believed to be the oldest living organism on Earth, as well as one of the largest. Although the fungus is actually located in nearby Mastodon Township, Michigan, the city of Crystal Falls adopted it as a tourist attraction and holds a humongous fungus fest as an annual event. Images. City of Crystal Falls website. The humongous fungus 10 years later.